Hi guys, Hyperespy here. So today's going to be a video on the canonical moveset for the physical 5-dimensional 2x2. However, this is not a true physical 5-dimensional 2x2. It is a domino reduced physical 5-dimensional 2x2, which means that the 5-dimensional axis, which is the Espy color and the aqua color, is not interchangeable with the 4-dimensional axis, which is the white and yellow. This Espy color, for example, would not be interchangeable with the white, and the white would not be interchangeable with the Espy color. So you'll never see a white go to there, and you'll never see an Espy go to that axis. So this is technically a 5-dimensional, or half of a 5-dimensional physical 2 to the 5. Now, if you think about making one for yourself, you need to get 2 Melinda Greens 2 to the 4s, and basically in DIY kits. Or if you have an existing Melinda's 2 to the 4, then you can buy another one in a DIY kit, and you can assemble it in the reverse color scheme from your pre-existing 2 to the 4. Then you can order just normal 3x3 stickers from the cubicle for the 5D colors. Rowan's got a nice discount if you ask him nicely. Or if you want to make one that looks like mine, you can use a cutout paper template that you can cut out and cover all the 4Cs with. Link for the template will be in the description, and it will be available soon, so keep an eye out for that. But these are the only way to make yourself a physical restricted 2 to the 5. But it comes close to physical 5D. I've solved this a couple of times and it was pretty difficult, but I would like to show you the canonical move set and also the scrambling technique that I came up with when you went to scramble this puzzle. Now, there is a true physical 5-dimensional 2 to the 5, but it hasn't been invented yet. It has only been drafted up, and that is what that looks like. Is all these, as you can see here, all these 32 cubies in this puzzle is in the true physical 2 to the 5 is replaced with tricontahedrons, and all those tricontahedrons together make up a physical 2 to the 5, a true physical 2 to the 5. And hopefully these canonical moves will also help out with the true physical 2 to the 5. It's apart from some gyros, I guess. But looking at the true physical 2 to the 5, it is quite a mess. You can see in the picture there, it looks like this is literally the solved state of this physical 2 to the 5. Now this does not look solved. It looks like it's scrambled. Knowing the true physical 2 to the 5 in that state, it will look very complicated to solve. And the reason why we've got a domino reduced 2 to the 5 is it kind of looks a bit similar to a Melinda's 2 to the 4. It's like that arrangement, and it looks kind of easier. It cleans it up. But however, the downfall of this, having it in this setup, is that it's half the puzzle. These 5-dimensional axes cannot be interchangeable. Like the Espy color will not go to the 4-dimensional axis at all. It will always stay on the 5-dimensional axis, and it will never change to either the white or the green or this color. So technically these are 5Cs, but the 5Cs it's like your 4-color piece like you have on Melinda's 2 to the 4, but you just got a 5th color slapped onto it. And this is what a physical domino reduced 2 to the 5 or 5-dimensional 2x2 is. So that makes it half the puzzle, or that makes it half the puzzle to solve, because you've got the 5th dimensional already reduced. You just got to put them in this, permute in the right place, and then solve the 2 tesseracts with the RKT and all that kind of stuff. So it's close to a physical 5D puzzle, apart from actually orienting the 5th dimensional axis for, like, if you get it off the 4-dimensional axis, so you don't have to worry about doing that. It's sort of fixed. So now you can just sort of solve it as basically solving it without orienting the 5th dimension. You've got that already oriented. You just have to, like, situate them so they're on opposite tesseracts, and then solve it from there. So this is the closest we can get for physical 5D, and it's really cool. So I basically made this puzzle from 2 Melinda's 2 to the 4s that I had lying around, and I sort of restickled them. So I have the Espy color on one 2 to the 4, which is this one here. You can see this is a 2 to the 4 here that has the Espy color, and we've got a 2 to the 4 here that contains the aqua color. and both the 2 to the 4s are mirrored to each other. And this is similar to if you look on a 2 to the 4. If you look on a normal 2 to the 4, you can see the 2 cubes, right? The two 2x2 cubes, they are mirrored. So you've got the just taking away the aqua colors for just pretend they're not there for a second. You're looking at this yellow one. This is the yellow 2x2 cube, and this is the white 2x2 cube, and these are mirrored. Like these 2x2s are mirrored. So you see how these 2 browns are here, these 2 greens are here, these 2 pinks are here. So these are mirrored. So that's your 2 to the 4. When you go up a dimension, you're not mirroring cubes now. You're mirroring tesseracts. So you're mirroring a whole tesseract, and that whole tesseract contains a color, which is the new 5D color. So now you have a whole tesseract with a whole 5D color, like this one for Espy and this one for aqua. So this has all the Espy stickers on it, and this has all the aqua stickers on it. So yeah, and then bring them together with these two, the right color here, gives you a half a 5D puzzle that you can have physically. So I'm going to go over the canonical moveset. First of all, I'm going to go over rotations. So rotations of this puzzle. 4 puzzle rotations are literally just turning the whole cube to a different face. So it's pretty much just this. So we're not twisting the cube, we're not actually twisting it, we're not actually doing any moves on it, we're just rotating it to a different face. So we're just going to go over these moves first, and then we're going to go through the twists. 4 puzzle rotations, so just moving them to different hypercells, because now we're in 5 dimensions. We're not looking at cells, we're looking at hypercells now. So this green now is a hypercell, and this Espy color is a whole hypercell, and this aqua color is a whole hypercell. So the first 4 puzzle rotation, you want to hold it so that one, which is Espy in this case, is on the left, and one of the other 5D colors, which is aqua in this case, is on the right. So once you have those 2 tesseracts like that, you're ready to do this full puzzle rotation. So you take them apart like this, the 2 to the 4s like this, and you just rotate them both like that. And that brings the purples to the top. And you can keep doing it. So this is not twisting the puzzle, this is just moving it to a different side. Or to a different hypercell. It's rotating it 5-dimensionally. So it's bringing the cells to the top, and all the ones on the top go on the inside. So that's that. That's one full puzzle rotation. The second one I want to go over is you rotate it 90 like this. So you've got the 5D color at the back and the 5D color at the front, and you do the same thing again. So you're taking these 2 and bringing them on the inside. Now what this does is it moves them this way. So it moves the blues to here and these blues to here. So if you looked at here, it will be doing this. So that will be doing that. And that's also a full puzzle rotation. That is not a twist. So we're not actually twisting the puzzle or scrambling it. We're actually just doing a twist. We're actually just doing a rotation, a full puzzle rotation. So you can either hold it like this if you want, or you can hold it like this. There's also a third one that I like to go over, and this requires taking the 2 tesseracts apart and doing some singular moves on them. So we take the Espy tesseract, put it aside, and the aqua tesseract, put it aside. Now these colors here, like the purples for example, we're going to move them into the inside. And to do that, we just take these 2 cubes and do the same there. So that's one, and now we do the same on here. So these 2 purples here go to the inside, and that's a full puzzle rotation. And we put them together, and you can see it's done a full puzzle rotation, but it's done it in a way where these haven't changed, and these haven't changed. The pinks that were originally here has gone to here. So the way you do that is you hold so that the 2 5D colors left and right, take it apart. Now brown goes into the middle, and then the same color on this one goes in the middle as well. So the browns go into the middle, and you can kind of see if you do it right, you get these 2 colors matching. And you close it again, and then you have a rotation. So there's that one, which is simply just that and that put it together. And you can't quite do that when the puzzle's together, because it's like you would have to do it like this sort of thing, and it'll be just sort of too awkward. But you just take the 2 tesseracts apart this color here goes to the inside, this color here goes into the inside, and put it together. Okay, so there's the 3 puzzle rotations that you can do, and it does not scramble the puzzle or twist the puzzle in any sort. So I'd like to go over twists now. So twists, yeah, like, you know, if you look on a 3x3, this is a twist, and it's bringing these colors around, right? And it's sort of scrambling the puzzle. So we're looking now at twists on the physical 5-dimensional domino reduced 2x2. So since we have the 2 tesseracts, the Espy one and the Aqua one, these are separate tesseracts. So basically, you're rotating when you are turning sides on this 5-dimensional puzzle. You're doing 4-dimensional rotations on either these 2, and it can also be on these 2 as well if you have it like that. So they're all 4-dimensional rotations. Like on when you go to 4D, you're rotating cubes. If you have like a 2 to the 4, you're rotating a cube rotation to scramble the puzzle, right? Same thing here, but since these are now tesseracts, you're rotating it these 4-dimensionally. So that's how you go about turning this puzzle. So the first one is the simplest, or canonical twist, and that is taking one of the tesseracts off, which is this Espy, for example, Espy colored one, for example, and just rotating it like this. And you can kind of see this is one move away from being solved, and this is a twist. And then you got blues and purples there. These stay the same, and these change because this is also this is the same side and this is the same side as well. They're just separated 5-dimensionally. These are the same side and these are the same side, so just bear in mind with that as well. Yeah, so you can do that move on the Espy tesseract, right? You can keep doing that. You can also do the same with this one. So you can do that, and you can do that if you want, or that, or that, that, or that kind of thing. Turn them either way like this. So that is one canonical twist. These are the 1 canonical twists you can do. That's legal. You've also got this one here, where you take the Espy tesseract, for example, and you flip it 180 degrees like that, and that rotates it like this. So now these stay the same. These stay the same. You can see pinks and pinks. Purple stay the same. And browns, or this color stays the same. 5D axis stays the same, but the only one that changes is these top colors here, green and blue down here. So these are opposites, and these 4-dimensional colors change. So you can see before, this yellow here was touching the yellow and this white is touching white, but as you do that, you see how these 4-dimensional axes change. So these are no longer together. So there's that one. You can also do the same for the Aqua one, doing that. So there's that one, there's that one. So those are those ones. There's more sort of twistier kind of moves. So if you take these, so this canonical twist is when you take this Espy one off, and see these top colors, blue? You're going to move those blues to the inside. So you're going to take these 2 cubes here and move them to the inside, and that's a 4-dimensional rotation, which will bring those blues to the inside. And then once you've done that, you just put it together and then do that. Now that is the silvers aren't together, they've gone to here. The greens that come from here come to here. Purple stay the same. This color here changes. 5-dimensional axis just stays the same, and these colors also stay the same, the pinks. So these top colors here go to the middle. There's that one. You can also do it the other way if you want. So if you want the inside color and bring it to the top, you can also do that. So let's turn it the other way, like that. So you can basically turn it like that, and you can also turn it the other way as well. You can also do the same on the Aqua. So you take the Aqua one off and take the top colors and bring them to the middle, put it together, and you've done that. So that's also a 4-dimensional rotation on this Aqua tesseract. So you can keep doing that. You can also go backwards, so taking the inside, taking it out to the top, You can do that. You can keep doing those moves, and you can do it with the two. So you can maybe go like that, and then or like that, for example, and you've got this kind of thing going on. So you can do moves like that. Go back to the beginning. Here we go. So now you can also do this canonical move. You take this Espy one off. It's the same type of thing, but now you're going to take these purple ones and move them into the inside. So you're taking the sort of left side here and bring it to the middle like that. So that's one. And bring it back, and you can see these stay the same. These stay the same. 5-dimensional axis doesn't change. These change, so you can see the pinks that were originally here have gone to there, and that one also has gone to there. You can also do it backwards, so you can take the inside and bring it out to this part here, so you can do that. That's also backwards. So you can basically just do that and that. You can do the same on the aqua one, so take the aqua one off. These colors here, the purples here, and bring them to the inside. Bring it together. That's also that. You can also go backwards, so the inside here can come back out. That's going backwards. So there's that. So you got these moves here, these moves here, and if you combine them all together, you can basically do like this. So that, and then you might want to go like that on that one. You can kind of see that really kind of makes a few moves, and from doing that you can see a lot of this puzzle's been rotated already. So and you can either combine the moves that we did before, which is these ones, or these ones, or even these ones if you wanted. So it's a lot of stuff. So those are those moves, and you can kind of see it's back to solved. So there's that one. You can basically do all those moves that we've just learned, but having it 90. And basically we can turn it 90 like this and do the exact same things as what we've learned before, like just before. These moves, these moves, these moves, same on this side. There's the moves. So what these moves do, if we do for this, for example, you can kind of see that here's our two Tesseracts again, Espy and Aqua. In this one you can kind of see it's done this, so let's bring this to here, and for this one it's also done this. So that's also canonical. So if you have it like this, turn it like this, it turns those two sides on those two Tesseracts like this. Like that. So you can also take it now and then do the same on this one. So you can do it on this one, and it's turning these ones, and these basically just turn sides on these two Tesseracts together, kind of thing. So it's sort of interconnecting these two Tesseracts together, and these what these moves do when you have these 90 in the 5D colors, this back and front. That's what these do, and these moves here are good for RKC. So it's just the exact same things as we learnt before, those moves that we've just all learnt before, but we're just turning it 90 degrees to this state. So there's that, like, you know, these moves, we can actually take a whole puzzle here, flip it. These actually also doing this, you can see pink and purples, all these outsides stay the same, these pink and purples here. These change, and also now the 5th dimension changes. You can see that you got the Espy colors here and the aqua colors here. And you can kind of see if you take the two Tesseracts apart, this here should belong to here, and this here should belong to here. So it scrambles the two Tesseracts around to different sides. So interchanges the Tesseracts. So that's what these moves do. Do that one there. You can also do that one there. Then all the moves that you also learnt before with doing these moves. So taking these two halves apart, then going pink on the inside if you want, if you wish, and you know that does all these moves here. You can see it doesn't move like that on that one, and it doesn't move like that on that one. So it does that, and you can, if you want to go backwards, you know, you do it the other way. So you can do moves like that. Like this, backwards if you wanted. Yeah, you can also do it like this, like that if you wanted. and yeah, like that's also twisting these two around like this together. So then these are connected together now if you do it with the 90 here. And this is legally canonical. So that's that. And these ones. This is kind of, these moves here with the 90. These are kind of like 5D axial twists, if you think about it that way. It's affecting two tesseracts. With an axial twist on a 4D puzzle, you're actually, if I take it 2 to the 4 off, if you're doing an axial twist here, you're actually connecting these two 2x2s together, and you're doing an axial twist, so it doesn't move on this one 90 degrees, and it doesn't move on this one 90 degrees, but the sort of like, you know, mirrors off of it. So it's the same type of thing you do here, but now you're looking at tesseracts. So, and you do a move on this one like that, that's sort of like a 5D axial twist, because you're connecting these two tesseracts together instead of the two cubes, and they're both doing the same move, but it's like opposite. So that's what that does. When you turn it 90 and you do the same canonical moves that you do when it's set up like this, you have it 90, it would do sort of 5D axial twists, but then knowing, you know, moves like that, moves like that, moves like that, just stuff like that. It's just like what we've just learnt before. You can also do it on this side, you know, really kind of do that, then you can go like that, and then you can go back to here and then actually do some more moves, like, you know, it's more, makes you open to more rotations. So now we're back to the start. So all those moves combined, you can really kind of scramble the puzzle. Some extra moves you can do. You can do top moves and bottom moves. So let's say there's grey hypercell here. This is what you'll be turning. So you take the top half of the puzzle like this, and you rotate it 180. 1, 2. And that right there is a top twist. These twists here has to be 180, because if you turn it 90 like this, if you just turn it 90, that is not canonical, because you can't really turn this cell here 90. It doesn't match up with the virtual puzzle at all as one twist. So you have to turn, if you're doing top and bottom twists, you have to turn them 180 degrees all the time. So there's one, and what that does is you can see that these 4D colors here change. These also change here as well, these 4D colors along here, and along here, and along here. The 5D axis on the sides here also change, and these colors in the middle stay the same. So that is what that move does, and you can do it on the top like this, and you can also do it on the bottom like that. So that's a bottom twist. So you can do those twists there. You can also take, having the two 5D colors left and right, the Espy one and the Aqua one. You could take this middle chunk here like this. So that moves these two here like that around, a bit like an axial twist, but on a long edge. So that rotates the Espy tesseract like this, double, and then the Aqua tesseract like this. Now I'm going to go over some gyros. Now we haven't even got to gyros yet. So gyros also count as rotations on each tesseract. So a gyro on this one can also be a rotation, and a gyro on this one can be a rotation. So, you know, if you've got your standard 2 to the 4, right, and you do a normal gyro, this counts as a rotation, a 4-dimensional rotation. But it's like, I don't know, several moves to get there, right? And that's a rotation, right? That's a 4-dimensional, that's just rotating one side, one hypercell on this tesseract. So I'm just going to go over the gyros real quick. So if we are doing gyros, there are 4 types of gyros you can do. Right gyro and the left gyro, forward gyro and the backward gyro. 2 of these are separated so that right and left gyros, these ones here are your standard gyro algorithms. The forward and the back gyro is the normal gyro algorithms, but you have an extra move in between them. I'll show you in a sec. So you have 4 gyros, right, left, forward and backward. We'll go the simplest one first, the right gyro. We all should know this one. This is just your standard 2 to the 4 gyro. Is basically we're bringing the greens here and they're going on the right side. The top color is going to the right side and the yellow color is going to the bottom, the blue is going to the left and the white's going to the top. So it does a right rotation. It's rotating the whole tesseract to the right kind of thing. So the right gyro, standard classic 2 to the 4 gyro algorithm, which is basically stack left to right, opening it up from here like that, so bringing these ones out, stacking right to left, right 2, back 2, U2, and then R2. Okay, so it's done a 4-dimensional rotation, and you can kind of see the 4-dimensional axis has changed. The greens that were here has gone to here, the yellows has come down here, the blues have come to the left, and the whites have come to the top. And then once that's done, you put it on the puzzle, and that's your 4-dimensional. That's one move, but it takes like several moves to get there. You can also do it on the aqua tesseract, so you might do a right gyro on this. These greens will come to here. It'll do the exact same thing. So you can do them on both tesseracts. You can gyro both tesseracts. And that also gives you another, you're open to more movements as well, gyro movements and regular movements as well. Now we're going to look at the left gyro. So we're going to take the Espy tesseract off like that, and the left gyro is the same thing, but it's reversed. Greens here will come to the left, the whites here will come to the bottom, the blues here will come to the right, the yellow here will come to the top. So it will just do everything but to the left. Now this is the gyro algorithm but reversed, which I like to call the reverse gyro. So the reverse gyro is the same gyro but reversed, the normal one that we normally do but reversed. So it is R2, U2, so we just take the U and do a U2, and then B2, and make sure I don't, there we go, and then R2. Now we stack left to right, and then get these two sides and put them on the inside like this. So these two sides here come to the inside, and then we're going to stack right to the left, and then that is a left gyro. And you can kind of see that everything's rotated this way. So the greens that were here has gone to the left, the whites have come down to the bottom, so the blues have come to the right, and the yellows have come to the top. And we put it on the puzzle, and that's what it looks like. So that is a left gyro, and you can kind of see that's a rotation. You can also do it on the aqua one. So you just basically do the same thing. You take it off like this, and you do the same thing. You go R2, U2, B2, R2, and then you just do that algorithm, and you'll get a left gyro on this. You can probably go right gyro on this, left gyro on this. Then you might do some moves, 90, and then do some moves there if you wanted to really get this puzzle scrambled, or to do a lot more moves. Now we're going to go over the forward gyro. Now the forward gyro brings the middle color, which is pink for in this example, and it brings it out to the right. The yellows come to the outside, so which is the outside, I mean these purples here. So the yellows will come to here, the purples will come to the left, and the whites will go into the inside. So that's a forward gyro. And the forward gyro basically is the same as the normal gyro algorithm that we know of, which is, stack right to left, but we're going to put in this extra move. We're going to take the inside color and bring it to the top. Then we're going to do our normal 2 to the 4 gyro algorithm, which is stack left to right, and then doing this move, which brings these out, then right to left. Then we go R2, B2, U2, and then R2. Now once we've done our gyro, we want to bring it back. So these top colors here, that needs to go back into the middle. So we just do that. So pink, that was originally here, has come to right. yellow that was originally here has come to the outside. The outside, which was originally purple, has come to the left, and the whites that were originally on the left has come to the inside. So that is the forward gyro, and if you put it back, and that's what it looks like, you can kind of see this here. So you can see it's just a different gyro, but it does a 4-dimensional rotation on this Espy tesseract. You can also do the same on the aqua one, so you can take it off and do the exact same thing on the aqua one if you wanted to, and that will also do some moves on this one. So yeah, that's that gyro. Alright, so now we're going to do the backward gyro. So the backward gyro is like the forward gyro, but we're going to set up move and then do the reverse gyro that we know of doing the left gyro. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this off. We're going to bring the insides to the top like we did with the forward gyro. Now we're going to do the gyro, the normal gyro algorithm, but in reverse. So that is, you know, R2, U2, B2, and R2 again. Stack left to right. Now we're going to put these two sides here, bring them into the middle, then stack right to left. And then the top colors here goes to the inside. And that also brings that back. Now pink has come to the left now, whites have come to the outside, the purples have come to the right, and the yellows have come to the inside. And we put it together like this, and this is what it looks like. And you can kind of see that that's done the gyro there. You can also do the same on the aqua tesseract. If you do a setup move, reversed it, you also get a, so the pinks will come here, the yellows will come here, and ruddy rah. So that's that. So let's say if we combine the gyros, so start with the Espy one. Let's say we do a right gyro on this one. We can do that. It's just your standard 2-to-4 algorithm with gyroing. It's just simple. And I have to table this because I know this puzzle pops a lot. So let's say we do that. And now we're going to do a backward gyro on this one. So backward gyro, we just take those ones out and we do it in reverse. So backward gyro 1 and 2. And bring that back. So you can do that, and you can kind of see that everything looks kind of messed up. And then you could, do your standard moves like that, or like that. You can do that if you wanted to, and also you could turn it like this 90, and then do all these moves if you wanted, which really kind of makes it kind of scary. Yeah, so yeah, makes it really kind of scrambled, and you can also do stuff like this, which also makes it way more intense. So that's all the moves if you put them together. So when solving this puzzle, it's very important to drill your gyro algorithms right, left, forward, and backward. Drill those algorithms, because if you screw up doing a gyro, then it can really cause a lot of problems. It's just a matter of really drilling those algorithms, knowing that right is your standard 2-to-4 gyro, left is backwards, forward is your normal gyro algorithm but with the extra move like that, and backward gyro is the reverse of the normal gyro but with this thing in the middle, by doing the extra move and bring it back. So just knowing that, drilling those gyro algorithms really helps when actually solving the puzzle, and it took me quite a while to suss those out, but I managed to get it, and now I can solve the puzzle, and all that kind of stuff. Forward and backward gyros are really good doing when arc-18 axial twists. So if let's say you want to do an axial twist on this Espy tesseract, you can't just take it off and do the axial twist, because if you do that, then it has to affect the aqua one. Just like when you take a 2x2 off, right, of the normal 2-to-4 and you do a twist on the 2x2, you can't just do that because it's got to affect the other one. So same thing here, you can't just take a tesseract off like the Espy one, and do the axial twist, because that needs to affect this one. So you have to sort of RKT it, and to RKT it, doing the backward gyro will bring the inside, which is the pink cell, to the left. And then once you bring it to the left, you can do your move on this one like this, and then like if you're to do an axial twist, that is like an X move. So you'll do a move like that, right? You'll need to go and do a move on here once it's on the left, and then once it's on the left, you'll do the forward gyro to bring it back to the middle. And I'll demonstrate that right now. So if you were to do an axial twist on this one, correctly axial twist or RKTable axial twist, you would bring it to the left by doing a backward gyro. So you take this off, do the backward gyro, so you bring this out, the extra move there, that there, that there, that there, that there, that, and then you would fix this. Now that's done, bring it on the top. Now you can see that brings out the pink cell. So yeah, it brings out the pink cell, and you want to do a, let's say, this kind of move, like that, right? So you'd go like this, which will rotate that like that, and then you'll gyro back. So, which is the forward gyro. So you would bring these out like that, do your standard gyro algorithm, because remember we reversed it kind of, but now we're doing the forward one, but we did the extra move. And then we go like that, 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 and that, and then we bring that back into the middle. Now that's done, and you can see we've done the axial twist here, and it has also affected this here. So that is your RKT. So that is your sort of double RKT as well. So that's how you go about doing that. So it's just that kind of stuff. It's really good. The forward backward gyro are good for that. The left and right gyros are good for just like if you were to do a double move on a single side. If you were just to RKT this, right? If you were to RKT this move, then the left and right gyros are good for that. So I'll demonstrate them in another video, but those gyros are good for those. Now the last gyro I want to show you is the full puzzle reorientation. This is the full, what I like to call the full 5D gyro. It doesn't affect the outside, it doesn't affect the 5D axis, but it rotates. Instead of doing singular gyros on two tesseracts, you can do this kind of gyro here, which gyros everything except for the 5D axis. So let's say if you want to get silver and brown on the 40, if you want to exchange them with the 40 axis, for example this white and yellow, then you'll have the silver and brown on the top like this, and you'll turn it so you can see how, you know, these tesseracts are left and right. We're going to turn it 90 this way, or anyway it can be, but just making sure that the 5D, the tesseracts are now front and back instead of left and right. So making sure the front and back either way, like this way or this way. Now you're going to stack left to right, this whole chunk here, and stack it to the right. Now these two halves here, you're going to take one off, and you're going to turn this one so that the middle here comes to this side, and do the same on this one. The middle here needs to come to this side, so you'd go like that, like that. Now you want to bring the right to the left, like that. Now this half here, what you want to do is a double move, but you want to go like this. So you want to take the top colors here and move them to the middle, but you want to do it twice. So you want to go 1 and 2. Now you're going to turn the puzzle 90 like this, or this way, and you're going to do a middle rotation here like this. So you're going to take these two halves off, do a middle rotation like that. Then you're going to rotate these two halves here and rotate them in like that, and do another rotation with the middle here. So you're going to take these two off and do the middle rotation there. Then I normally like to go like this, so I'd bring these back out turn it 90 like this, and then do a double rotation here again. So taking this half off. These top colors here go into the middle, one, and again, and bring it back together, and you've done a full puzzle reorientation with these colors. You can see the white and yellows on these parts here, and the silver and brown are on the 40 axis. And as long as you have the colors on the top, you can exchange it. So if you do the algorithm from here, you'll have green and blue on the 40 axis, and the silver and brown on the these axes here, the silver here and the brown here, kind of thing. So that's the full gyro for the whole puzzle. Now that is all the moves, the canonical moves you can do with this puzzle. Now we're going to go ahead and go with the scrambling method that I use to scramble this puzzle correctly, because I've solved this puzzle twice now and I haven't come up with any impossible cases. So this is the correct scrambling procedure for the want to reduce the physical to the 5. So what I normally do is I have the two tesseracts, Espy and Aqua, left and right, and what I do from here is I just start rotating these two cells, hypercells. So I might do a gyro on this one, for example, just a right gyro. Now we're going to do just a move here like that, and maybe just a this and this move. And then I might go like that. Then what I do now is I do a top twist. So I go this off and turn it 180 like that. And then once I've done that, I do a middle twist like that. And then I stack from left to right, and then I repeat that sequence. I would do moves on here. I'll probably do that, and then I might left gyro this one, so I might go like that. So there's a rotation there. Now I might go that, and then forward gyro, or right gyro, and that's that. Now, so I'll go 180 on this, 1, 2. Then I'll take these two off, rotate this, and I'll stack from left to right. And you can kind of see this is still looking a bit of a mess. So you just keep going with it, just keep rotating these two tesseracts here, doing gyros. You've got 4 gyros to choose from, you've got all these other moves you can choose from. You might just want to rotate one, for example, and then maybe just gyro one. Just gyro one, then you might just do the move. So 180, middle move, stack left to right, and you just keep doing that over and over again. You just keep rotating these tesseracts around. Right, 180, 1, 2, middle. And you can kind of see it is getting really scrambled. Might do a few more. That forward, something like that. A left gyro, and then this 180, and then I might just go gyro forward. I might just do a right gyro, go backward gyro or something around those lines, or left gyro I should say. Oh, this is left gyro. And then do a 180, 1, 2, this over, and then back. And you can kind of see this is pretty scrambled now. So that is how you scramble it. Solving it, you can either, if you get stuck during the way, you can take it all apart and reassemble it. I'll do that in another video, but solving this puzzle is very difficult, especially you may not get it the first time because it does take practice, but the more you practice, the more you get your canonical moves down, and the more you'll be able to solve it, then you'll be able to solve this from start to finish. I've done it twice so far, and it's quite a massive journey. Like, this is a long puzzle. Sometimes it's taken me at least 2 days to solve it. So it is close to 5D, but it's not fully 5D, because these 5D colors aren't interchangeable with the 4D axis. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to upload a solve later on me solving this. It's taking a while to edit, but we're getting there. We're going to get it uploaded, and yeah, so thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time.